Here's the Yom Yom for today. These are sayings by the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak. This is from the Rebbe. This is the previous Rebbe speaking. He's quoting one of the speeches of his father that his father made after the conclusion of Lech Lecha, this week's coming portion. In 1890, in the early years of his leadership, the Alter Rebbe declared publicly, "You have to live with the times. A Jew must live with the times." This was a very controversial and dangerous, maybe misleading statement. In the days of the first Rebbe of Chabad, there began what was called the Enlightenment movement. It really got popular and powerful when the third Rebbe of Chabad was. But nevertheless, what was the point? The point that they were trying to make, these were Jews. They were very intelligent Jews. A lot of them were Torah scholars. And they decided that that we're closing ourselves off too much from the world. In those days also, there was, science was opening up, and art and music, and, the great composers, and there was fantastic, the talents of the non-Jews, philosophies were being revealed. And that these religious Jews, they got a little taste of it, and they said, what are we living in this black and white world of Talmud and these books? And we got this beautiful colorful world with operas and ballets and fantastic music and talents and things like that. And they decided that the Torah was old. The ideas of the Torah were old, and we have to go according to new ideas. There's new ideas of the world, new philosophers, new philosophies, new this, be open. Napoleon especially opened up this whole world of, fraternity and brotherhood and love and that. So their whole argument was of these people. They were called the intellectuals. What were they called? The maskilim, the enlightenment. So they said, you have to live with the times. You have to live with the Torah. Maybe it was relevant a long time ago, maybe when the Jews were in Israel, whatever it was, but the Torah is not relevant. We must live with the times. The times are found in the universities, and that's live, be alive. That's where the reality is, in the universities and this. So the Alter Rebbe said, we have to live with the times. But the Alter Rebbe was agreeing with them. No, he said, the brother of the first Rebbe of Chabad, Yehuda Leib, the older Hasidim discovered that what he meant was you have to live with the Torah portion of the week, and especially that section of the Torah portion of the week every day. You have to not only learn it, but you have to live with it. What is the message the Torah is teaching us? And if you think about it one moment, those people, the Alter Rebbe was like 250 years ago. So that was the time when, there were all these philosophies and philosophers and popping up. I don't exactly, my timeline is a little bit sort of messed up, but those were the big German philosophers and this. And now all those German philosophers, nobody goes according to them anymore. And all the fantastic ideas that they had, with the what's it called, the Greek philosophy and French philosophers and all these, all those things are like old stuff nowadays. Maybe people, they quote it once in a while, but they're all new. The Torah, on the other hand, is the same exact Torah from 3,000 years ago, and its ideas are moral. And you read as much from these other philosophers as you want, and with the categorical imperative and all these Kant and these other people, and you read it, and there's no real, true, absolute reason not to kill, not to steal, not to lie. Maybe it's intellectual people are obliged to do it. Generally speaking, not. I learned in university. I learned philosophy in university. I got a degree in philosophy, and I saw what some of the teachers did in their free time. The teachers did in their parties in the night times. Right? I used to play music also. I saw what was at the parties. I saw how their philosophy, really affected their lives. Totally not. And we can see now in the universities in America with all this, wisdom and the experiences of the past, fantastic philosophers, and a lot of these philosophers were philosophers in ethics, and what's right and what's wrong. I mean, the Germans, they were the biggest experts of all of them, and came out Nazism from. But you see today that all of the, the philosophies and the new ideas and the modern ideas and the fresh ideas and the revolutionary ideas, and what do they got? They hate the Jews. The same thing as it was back 3,000 years ago. The same thing. Hate the Jews. We got to get Palestine. It doesn't even exist. Give it to them. They're the good guys, right? What happened with all the philosophy and all the wisdom and all the intellect and all of this? What happened to it in Germany, right? They justified the most heinous and sadistic crimes against mankind, right? Not to mention communist Russia also, with the tremendous intellect and genius that there was back then. How many people they killed with this? So we see that the Torah, that's really the news of today. The Torah tells us really how to react to the world in a permanent and a modern, real, live way. And every Torah portion has this message from a different angle. That's why when you learn the Torah is really the message of the day, especially how Chassidut explains it, but there's also other genuine ways of explaining how to utilize the Torah to make the world fresh and new. Let's have a story.